Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hi!
Hi! Welcome to the new General Hospital episodes! Woo!
Finally.
August 3rd through 7th, recap. It was so good.
It was just so nice to see new episodes. I had no expectations. They could have done anything.
I really liked how they did the little recaps.
Yes.
Didn't they used to do that on Mondays?
I think so.
I feel like they said previously on General Hospital, but it's been so long since I've watched on TV, right? Because on Fridays they would do next week on General Hospital. That's right. Fridays they would do next week on General Hospital, but we don't see that on Hulu.
Oh.
Hey, for those who still watch on like cable TV, can you let us know? Do they still do the...
I think they must, because people know stuff, hinted at stuff that we don't already know. Not from articles.
Right.
Saw it somewhere. So I'm assuming it still does. I've never thought of that before.
Neither did I.
We are too accustomed to Hulu and our no commercials.
Where do we want to start? Let's start at the very beginning.
At the very beginning.
It's a very good place to start.
Yes. All I wrote was, Dante! Exclamation point.
I scared my family. I was screaming so loud. I started to watch Monday night after just about everyone had gone to bed. And as soon as I saw WSB, I was like, oh my gosh! I was like, he's back! He's back! And everyone's like, are you okay? I'm like, mm-hmm.
This is totally normal. I don't know why you're checking on me.
Seriously. I mean, at this point, they should really know.
Yeah. If you're screaming at 10 o'clock, it's related to General Hospital.
My face is not getting
okay. That was too easy.
I'm sorry.
That was too easy.
Oh, gosh. But very nice to see Dante back.
Yes. He looked good.
He did. He looks like he's lost weight.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it kind of makes sense if he's just been stuck in that room.
Right. And they said in one of the later episodes that he wasn't following all of the protocol and stuff. So it makes it seem like he's not eating any more than he would have to and interacting as little as possible.
Yep.
Could you read what he was writing?
No.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was trying.
Didn't he dictate what he was writing?
But I wanted to read it. Okay. Because he kept making like extra scribbles, so I wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything, but I couldn't focus in well enough to read it.
I'm not sure if we're going to have to just watch the storyline play out.
Yeah.
Please don't take a year.
Oh my God. No, if it's like the whole Wiley stuff, I would be so annoyed. But he was having like flashbacks of Lulu, so he needs to come home.
He needs to come out and say, I'm afraid I'm going to kill my wife.
Exactly. I don't feel like anyone, Lulu especially, would think that that was a crazy thought. I'm having dreams of killing you and our son. That's why I don't want to be in our house.
Right.
Okay,
so you're going to go get help for that? Okay, thank you.
Right.
You know?
And then maybe she wouldn't be hooking up with somebody else. Not that she doesn't have the right. I know they're divorced, but I just don't like him, and I feel like she moved too fast. Olivia and Ned put me to sleep.
When did they start having problems?
Just last episode before this.
Whenever Brooklyn walked in and heard her talking to her psychic.
Yes.
But never.
Mm-mm.
Never. She pushed him to take over ELQ for the intern.
Yep. And supported that and understood it was a family business and all of that stuff. And she never wanted to talk about Dante before that we saw. It's not like she's trying. I mean, not at all.
I feel like she definitely has talked about Dante.
She had the freak out over getting his letters back and being upset. But it's not like you see her every day saying, oh, I miss Dante, and Ned just walking past her and totally ignoring her feelings.
He's definitely been supportive.
Yeah.
And so do you think that they're going to try to hook up Olivia and Robert?
In one way, I want that to happen because I would like the spiciness, because Ned and her are boring now. They were so cute when they got together.
They really were.
And now I'm just over it. So I would like the spiciness, but at the same time, they're one stable adult couple, which we don't have like any other of those.
Right.
So I would kind of like them
mutual
stay that way. Yes.
You know, yeah.
Right. She wasn't like a damsel in distress that he rescued. They both came into this marriage with equal footing. So I would like to see them stay together.
But Ned's talking like he did when he was with Lois and was Eddie Main.
Right.
And it's like he's forgetting about the fact that he's like, sometimes I just wish that I could just leave this. And I'm sitting here like, yeah, it was called 90s.
Right.
And you did, and you chose to come back.
Exactly.
And then exactly why does Brooklyn think they got divorced?
I'm sure that at some point in time, Lois said, your dad was more into ELQ than he was me and you and our business.
Right.
Even if she put it nicer than that.
I
I'm
don't
sure
picture her
right. I don't mean
doing
it
like
in
a
nasty
pitting against
way.
Ned, but
yes.
there's definitely no
But
way
here's the
that she
hard
would
fact.
just say, it just didn't work out. No, you guys just wanted different things.
Right.
You know, Dad wanted to follow the family business, and I
Especially-
wanted to do this.
Exactly. And especially now that Brooklyn's older. I mean, as a 5-year-old, sure, you don't lay it all out for them. But as Brooklyn's 20-something now.
Right.
I feel like mother-daughter would have that conversation at this point. Here's the real story.
Speaking of Brooklyn, temporary recast by Brianna Lang.
I think she did a good job, but I don't like her. Do you like her?
I kind of do.
Oh, no.
I kind of do. But the reason why Amanda Sutton is not on screen is she's having her third baby.
I know. Third. She looks amazing.
And can we just give a shout out for the temporary voices back?
Yes.
This role will be temporarily played by
exactly
Brianna Lang. I liked her.
I didn't not like her.
I'm not saying replace Amanda Sutton.
Right.
I'm saying of all the recasts that we've had,
obviously she has
in the years.
Exactly. Obviously she has a great reason for not coming back, having a baby and not wanting to be around all of this craziness. Makes total sense. But I feel like I just got used to her, and now you're switching out someone else.
Well, you don't like change, so it's a problem.
I don't. Even in my real life, I don't do change well. So, yeah. But I know she carried the role correctly and held her own.
Yes.
Nothing against the actress. I
kind of think she looks a little bit more like
the original, yeah.
But she looks more like a mush of Ned and Lois.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Speaking of temporary recasts, we also have Lindsay Hartley temporarily portraying Sam. And the reason is Kelly Monaco did report on the first day, and she was having trouble breathing. And per the regulations that have been put in place, probably not by Prospect, well, it's probably by Prospect Studios, but I would imagine it probably even goes bigger than that.
Right, because they're in a crazy high COVID area.
Exactly. They have guidelines that they need to follow, and she's following them. Right. So some people were like, give me a break. She can't wear a mask. She was trying to wear the mask, and perhaps just whatever happened that day.
Right.
Just it is what it is.
Right.
She was trying to follow protocol. I'm sure that she would have rather been working.
I'm sure that she would have.
Being that she showed up that day.
And I'm sure it was super hot. I mean, it's summertime. Summertime in California. Super hot, wearing a mask for all those hours.
Does she have health issues?
I think she has something, but I don't know what it is.
Because I know Kirsten Storms does.
Yes.
So, well, let's look up Kelly Monaco health issues.
You just love Googling.
I do love Google. Everyone thinks I'm smart, and I'm not. I just know how to use Google.
No, that's not true. You're very smart.
Well, thank you. Because I feel like she was out for a while.
Didn't they say she just had some kind of surgery? Because people were being nasty about she gained some weight.
Yeah.
And it was because she couldn't work out because she had surgery for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, she had a hip surgery in 2018. I do feel like there was something a couple years ago, though, where she was actually, sick.
I agree with you, but I don't know what it is. But no matter what, at the end of the day, it's all about your comfort level. So even if she just said, I don't want to come back because I don't want to come back, that's a valid enough reason. I don't understand why people get upset about it.
We also don't know who she's in contact with.
Right?
So she was trying to wear the mask. It wound up not working. Her mom's tweeting for her, which is so sweet.
Cute. Yes.
But, she tried. She's following the rules.
Right. And right now they're saying it's 2 weeks. Who cares?
Right. She's going to be back. So,
right.
She might already be back.
Very true. So I liked her replacement. I didn't really feel one way or the other.
I felt like it was adequate. I think she looks more like Alexis than Sam does.
Mm-hmm.
Than Kelly Monaco does.
I know
because, she was. I thought that she did a really good job of delivering to Carly.
Mm-hmm.
How have they not had this conversation before?
I think because they kept trying to hold a grudge against each other.
Yeah.
That was the way they wanted to always portray it. But you could see them becoming friends over time. I mean, it's not like her and Jason have been together 2 weeks or something like that. It's time that your best friend accepts your spouse, ex-spouse, baby mama, whatever she is at that current day.
Right.
No matter what. So I don't understand how they have them. But it was very, very nice. And it was cute that Carly was concerned that she was going to be upset over the DNR and whatever.
Yeah. Of being Jason's POA. Although it was super fast paperwork, guys.
Right? That was annoying,
Come
I
on.
thought.
But regardless.
Right.
And I'm pretty sure that stuff has to be notarized.
Right.
But
signed, sealed, delivered in like a matter
in a
of
pretty
hours.
blue packet. No, it's not in a pretty blue packet.
Everything should come in a pretty blue packet. But no. And not to skip ahead, but yeah, at the end, Carly's like, well, just email that over to me. No, it doesn't. Mm-mm.
Could.
I mean, I'm sure that having it, but it's not all done up and signed, sealed, delivered by email in a matter of hours, days, whatever that was supposed to be.
Yeah. I think it was hours.
It felt like hours.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was a good conversation. And talking about the kids, that was very sweet.
Yeah.
Protecting the kids, and Carly's making the choices she needs to make, and Sam has regret. Oh, it was nice to see Sam admit that she did something wrong. And this week, Alexis admitted that she did something wrong.
There was a lot of
I was shocked.
owning up to things.
Yes. I was shocked when Alexis, she was talking to Diane, and she was like, I just need to take my lumps and move on because this is what I did. I was like, finally, thank you for accepting responsibility.
Have Diane and Neil really never met?
I don't know.
I thought that they
felt
had.
weird. Yeah. I don't know.
That was weird to me too.
And I didn't like, we're all over the place. I didn't like Sam talking to Neil on Alexis's behalf. I don't like these kids butting in on their mothers.
Especially where that's not what Alexis really said.
Exactly.
You know, she didn't say, I lost my license because of Neil.
Right. And she definitely didn't say, gee, I can't talk to him. I would love my daughter to do it for me. I understand Sam's a grown-up, but there's still that line of respect there. There's a difference between protecting your family members.
It's not like Neil intentionally and maliciously hurt Alexis.
Right.
Then, yeah, go ahead. Tell him off. Like, I can't believe... If he intentionally...
Exactly.
And maliciously...
Mm-hmm. And he was not talking to her because he was giving her time. That was a valid, I figured she'd call me.
Right.
It wasn't like he was just ignoring her to be a jerk.
He is such a nice guy.
Yes.
And Sam knows this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know. Those Davis girls need to pull it back in. Mind their business.
Loved Nina on the stand.
Oh my God, that was so good. And she started out perfectly. Yes, I hired Nell for this. And she
Thank goodness they finally remembered that.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for recalling information that just happened. No, it was good. It was perfect. Because she didn't seem all angry and mad when she was talking about Nell manipulating Julian or blackmailing Julian and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was just matter of fact, no, I hired her for this. And now I don't think she's that kind of person because she flat out said that she pulled Julian to this so that she can get Wiley, blah, 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 blah.
Carly's face the entire time was fantastic.
Yes.
I kept watching, like, I kept rewinding just to watch her when she sat up, like, oh my God, is this really happening right now? It was perfect.
It was perfect.
And Nell just totally dug her own grave. I mean,
who does that though? That drove me crazy. Even now, you want to scream and yell at people sometimes, but you just don't.
And she's too manipulative to not
exactly
carry it out. Lose your mind out in the hallway, maybe.
Right.
To your attorney, who, by the way, does not know where Pine Valley is.
That was so funny.
Cute. We'll get to that in a second. But I really do. I think that now
she dug her own grave there, but I didn't feel like that was a true reaction because she's smarter than that.
Yeah.
100%.
I think that they're going to make Michael and Willow fall in love.
Why did you say that with a sad
Because I want her back with Chase.
No, Chase annoyed me this week.
He was kind of narky.
Yeah. I don't...
He was doing his job, though.
No, I disagree. It was
not
not
with the Jason thing.
Exactly. It was not his job to question Jason on a case they've already discussed without his lawyer present. Now you're just being a jerk. And even him, like, following Jordan around or trying to follow Jordan around. She's the commissioner. You're not. If she says she's doing something, you don't need to know all her business. She's higher than you.
But given recent things that have been happening where TJ had just been captured and we know that Renault has it out for her, I don't think it was necessarily totally crossing the line, given all the things that have recently transpired.
Checking up on her or trying to get a hold of her and check up on her, I get that. But reaching out to Curtis or discussing it with Curtis, no, I don't think that was appropriate.
Yeah.
If you messed up, not even messed up, but if you were doing something different in your job than you normally do, would you want someone calling your husband and being like, hey, I just ran past this and it's not how it's normally done?
Yeah.
It's not, I know he's done police stuff and investigator stuff and whatever, but he's not part of the force. And if she was undercover doing something, she doesn't need him breaking in trying to save her and creating more of an issue.
Yeah. That's true. True.
So, I don't know. I just didn't like Chase this week. He was in everybody else's business.
Not sure how I feel about Portia talking to Finn.
Yeah, that was weird too.
About, by the way, one day your daughter's going to hate Anna.
Exactly. Don't feel like that's a natural conversation either.
And it's not necessarily true.
Right.
You know, and how about we deal with that when Violet starts pushing back?
Exactly. That felt like a forced, weird conversation.
Although the wedding's happening.
Finally.
I think it's going to be at the nurse's ball, being that, you know, that always happens. And they did get engaged at the nurse's ball.
I hope not. I want them to have their own ceremony separate from that.
Yeah.
You
just never know.
Not. Yeah, why'd you say that? I didn't think of that. Now you have me sad.
Well,
I don't
just
want it
because it was both of the things that were being talked about this week. So,
but they were talking about a seating chart. Lucy handles all that for the nurse's ball.
That's true. That is true.
So,
okay. It will not be at the nurse's ball.
Thank you for cheering me up, telling me that, because I didn't like that.
Maybe it'll be an afternoon wedding, and then the reception will be the nurse's ball, because, nope, still seating chart. Never mind.
Nope, she stopped herself there. I don't understand what Peter's trying to do. I also feel like that's someone who's smart enough not to be so dumb. Writing an article about Holly, you know you're going to piss off Roger. No.
Roger?
I'm using real names now. Robert. So.
That's his last name.
Yeah, I know. I don't know where that came from.
I
was brain's like all over the place.
Rogers Franco.
Rogers, yeah.
Tristan Rogers.
There you go. I know. I don't know why I don't ever do real names either, so I don't know why my brain went there.
Job-ish?
But no, it wasn't a good job-ish. But you all know what I meant, so we're fine.
Yeah, especially where he had never met Holly, and especially where Anna and Holly have such a complicated...
Right.
If you can call it a relationship, you know, they love to hate each other.
If you wanted a piece on her, ask Lulu. She would have a little more knowledge.
Hold it. Lulu saying that she was too close to it. And I'm like, you seriously fought to be able to interview your kidnapper.
Right.
But this you're too close to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She gets to pick and choose what she wants to be part of.
Okay, maybe they are taking our recommendation and are begging for you to change her. So let's chalk that one up to,
there you go, see?
We're trying to move in a better direction.
She was a good friend to Maxie this week.
She was.
Without being annoying. So good job. Gold star. There we go. Lulu gets the gold star for the week. So maybe they are changing her.
I feel like Maxie is not going to be pregnant, but we're going to find out something else.
Oh, no. I think she's going to be pregnant, but she's going to conveniently miscarry. Like right at the point.
I think that will devastate Peter, though, because he was discarded as
I bet it goes into Peter's stuff is being revealed, and so there's an explosion or something or whatever, and she ends up losing it that way.
Oh, okay.
So then that's his fault too. Like right as he's attached to her and thinking of making his real life changes for once, that'll all come up and then boom.
Literally.
Yeah. Maxie will go boom.
We don't want Maxie to go boom.
No, I don't think that she'll die. I just think that
she'll wind up in the crossfire somehow, and maybe not actual crossfire, but there will be something that happens.
She'll fall down some stairs, run away from somebody, or she'll get knocked off a boat into the water. Who knows? But something that'll cause trauma, and she will miscarry. I just don't see them giving her a third kid, because we never see Georgie, even though Spinelli was coming back with her.
Right.
And when was the last time you saw James? So to give
He's
her
2 now.
Another baby.
By the way, his second birthday was the day that we had the last episode.
And he didn't have that birthday party.
No, that she was all worried about. Oh,
I'm sorry.
We were actually giving the kid a birthday. Shoot. That was also my anniversary. That's why I know. So if you're a new listener, I'm not creepy. James was just born on my anniversary, so I know.
Yeah. So I just don't, like, what would be the point of adding another baby into this?
But Liz has 3.
I'm not saying there's a problem having 3. I'm just saying
by different.
Yeah. I'm not saying that Maxie can't have 3 by 3 different dads.
Okay.
And that's funny, though, that I don't judge Maxie's 3 as hard as I judge Elizabeth's 3. But anyway, I don't see how that would carry the storyline. And there's no other kids, I guess Donna, but besides that, there's no real, like, babies that we're going to have them advance up together for a storyline 15 years from now.
Yeah, but we didn't see Trina as a baby, and now we have her.
Yeah.
People move.
Do they?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just don't see the point. Maybe I'm wrong, and she'll have twins, and they'll be on screen, and everything.
No, that was
great
really interesting.
But I don't see the point.
You really thought ahead on this one.
I did, because I don't see, even though it is absolutely a choice that she could make, I don't see her terminating the pregnancy.
I don't either.
And I obviously don't see her giving the kid up for adoption either, because of Peter's issues. He would not be on board with that.
Mm-hmm.
So what other option is there?
Yeah. I liked how Lucy told Lulu what a good friend Maxie is.
Yes, that was nice that she went to her and shared that. I thought it was funny, though, that Lulu was like, well, who was talking crap on me? Oh, I know.
Never mind. I figured it out.
Didn't have to think too hard on that one.
Valentine's really getting there.
I don't know what he's going to do when he gets it, though.
We're not supposed to know yet. But he did a really good job manipulating Brooklyn.
Yeah. At least he's keeping his promises.
And trying to manipulate Sam.
Mm-hmm.
What is she going to do?
I don't see her going against the Quartermains. I just don't. And she doesn't need the money.
Oh, she let them know, or him know that. Yeah.
Right. So
I agree. I don't think that she'll.
And it's not like she's mad at Jason or angry with the Quartermains. I mean, she talks about how great they are with Danny all the time.
Exactly. They watch him all the time.
So why would
Who watches them? If they're at the Quartermains, because Monica's always at the hospital. There's no longer a housekeeper. There's no nanny. Wiley has a nanny. But still, Scout and Danny have been...
Right. They don't even say... Like, they used to say the kids are upstairs with... And name whatever nanny it was at that time. Now they just keep saying they're in the nursery. Like, there's just a daycare center upstairs going on.
No, they just remodeled, so...
I don't know.
But that's true. I hadn't really thought about that because, I mean, he had a solution. Nope, they get it right back whenever they're of age to...
Right, I'm just going to vote it. I'm not buying it. I'm just paying to borrow it. But even if she was mad, I don't see her being that malicious. But especially now, she has no reason to want to do that to them.
Yeah. Guess we'll see.
I did like that he was trying to reason with Nell, though.
Yeah.
They give you, like, all that bad and then a glimmer of hope for him. Why don't you try to work things out? You know Michael's going to find you. Duh. I wonder if those were the passports that she had made originally that were stolen out of evidence, or if that's a new set.
Okay.
How
also,
many passports do we have?
How do they not have, like, the ring or a nest or some kind of video surveillance right above their door like almost everybody else in the world? I don't yet. But
right. Big fancy houses, too.
The big fancy house you'd think would have at least a video doorbell that someone standing on the porch looking at documents would be able to capture and be like, wait, those are passports.
Maybe they will, though. Maybe we just haven't got there yet.
Oh.
That would be really good.
That would be really good.
It all set up and
they could very easily get that product placement in there, guys. Get those dollars.
If Alice was still the housekeeper, you would definitely have the Ring doorbell.
Heck yeah. Alice would be the Ring doorbell.
Should have been on that months ago. So do you think the thing that she planted in the kangaroo is just a tracker, or do you think it's voice recording too?
I was trying to figure that out because I was waiting for her to listen in on Michael and Willow.
Yeah. So I'm thinking it's just a tracker.
I think that it might just be a tracker.
So she knows
where to get him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Same page there. Oh, Jackson and Nina were annoying to me again still. I'm just over that relationship. Can they break up now?
I have nothing written.
He talked to her after the court hearing and was like, good job, blah, blah, blah. But they were just blah.
Okay.
Oh, has Felix heard of HIPAA?
Can't we forgive Felix for breaking HIPAA? ? That
was even more than HIPAA. If he would have said, I'm taking care of Mike's friend, Yvonne. Okay, that's a little...
But here is my question. Technically, in their eyes, Mike and Yvonne got married.
Yeah, but
So he's telling Mike's guardian about the status of his wife.
But
I know.
it has to go by the legal
I
documents.
feel like there's a loophole there, though.
It has to go by the legal
Very
documents.
first thing that I wrote was Felix. I was like, can we forgive this one? Because it really did get it across to Sonny. If he wanted to break HIPAA, he could have at least been like, here, come for a walk with me as I go to my next patient's room.
Yes.
Do. Oh, hi, there's the window.
Yeah. This
Oh,
is
there's
my
a name
stall.
on their door.
Exactly. I don't know that saying her name is against HIPAA because, again, Is it?
Yep.
Because they do put names on doors some places.
That I don't know, but I know from my daughter's school, anytime that we would have meetings, it was always a peer. Because even if there was a specific person that we were having an issue with or a specific incident, even when she had her little boyfriend and they knew that like we hung out with the family outside of school, they could not say the kid's name. It had to be a peer.
Huh.
Yep. And it still is.
Okay. That made sense. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't. Like, I know you can call the hospital and say, I want to check on so-and-so, and they won't release information through the phone. But they do kind of verify that so-and-so is a patient there if you say it, like, checking on them. So I wasn't sure. It doesn't really matter. The point was, he definitely broke HIPAA with, she had a feeding tube put in a couple weeks ago, then she had these infections, and she hasn't recovered, and now she's on the ventilator, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Felix? No.
And she's in the restraints.
Yes.
But Liz talking to Sonny she was doing an amazing job.
She was.
Because she was like, I can't talk to you about this because of my profession.
Exactly. It's not my place, but...
And when he was like, but you're also a friend, and she was at least guiding as best she could. Because I run into that. You know, I can't tell you what to do, but you can look up these resources.
Yes, exactly. Maurice tweeted about that, and he said that he knew she did an awesome job in the scene, but watching it back, like, wow. And I was like, yes, you're so nice.
She really did do.
She did. It was perfect.
Can Liz also get a gold star this week?
Yes, she can, which is very hard to give her. So good job, Liz.
She gets the double gold star.
There you go. Mm-hmm. No, she did a great job.
I thought she did an absolutely fantastic job.
It was perfect. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That was it.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Because she didn't even get too emotional. I was afraid, because you could kind of tell they were going to end up at this point where she had a conversation like this, and she brought it up to Jason however many months ago or weeks ago in their storyline, that she was going to get too wishy-washy about it and be like super emotional.
Yeah.
And it feels
like we're all going to miss Mike.
Yeah. Exactly. She was perfect.
Oh, but Sonny and those dreams.
Oh, that was awful. I felt bad for him.
But it's the hardest part of being a caregiver because you don't know what the outcome is going to be, and you really don't know what the best choice is.
And that's why I didn't like the way that they ended things with Carly having the power of attorney, because those would be the most devastating decisions that you have to make, no matter what your relationship is. They should have actually shown them
sitting down having the conversation.
And hers was more like at the end there, whenever they were talking about, okay, Jason should have the surgery, shouldn't, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She was like a kid with like the special prize. Look, here, I have the power of attorney, blah, blah, blah. No, you wouldn't be that excited.
I don't think she was excited.
No, I felt not excited, but I felt like there was still too much enthusiasm there. Like,
by the way,
I'm in charge. I got this. No.
Could they have foreshadowed that
my God.
any more?
So awful. So
Guys,
awful.
When you constantly mention, you better not be in an accident. Okay, wait. When Jason died before, and it would be horrible if Jason died again.
Yes.
Sam.
That's exactly it.
Really? It would be horrible if he died again.
I mean, I feel like it'd be horrible if anyone died at all, ever. And why is he not wearing a helmet? There's always helmets on the back of his bike.
I think he normally does.
There's always helmets on the back of his bike.
So,
Shannon just sat up and got this like really excited look. Go ahead.
I think his personality is going to change.
Yeah,
I don't think he's coming out as Jason Morgan.
I agree.
Somebody posted a meme that said, and they had Patrick Drake in it too. It was really funny. And it said Patrick Drake saying to him, "What's your name?" And he says, "I'm Drew Kane." And then Liz is off to the side and says something too. And I was like, I don't think it's going to be either. I said, I think that he's going to come out and he's going to wind up being a cop because that's what Jordan told him. I think he's going to wind up getting into law enforcement, and then he's going to be on the flip side of Sunny, and then they're going to have problems.
No, see, that's not where I was going.
Okay, where were you going?
His personality changed, but that he was going back to the original Jason and was going to want ELQ. Because Ned is so over it, and Michael doesn't have time, and now we're getting into this whole turf war with Valentine.
Ah.
See? But I like
He could still be a cop.
He could still be a cop. He can do whatever he wants
can do it
to
all.
do. He can do whatever he wants
I'm kind of excited for it. Gonna miss Jason Morgan?
Well, that would make sense because people are speculating that when Dante comes back, he's going to end up being Sunny's enforcer. So
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's not a spoiler because it's not actual fact information, but that's where
It's still
other people's ideas are.
Okay.
Yeah, that he's the Dante can't come back as good cop because he's too messed up, so he's going to be Sunny's enforcer. So that would
I feel
make
like
sense.
he's too
Jason
bad to be
someone
Sunny's
else.
enforcer, though. Right now, where his mindset is,
He
I don't want
doesn't
to say bad. I
He
want to
doesn't
say
have
where
control.
Yes, where
Yeah.
he is not the type of enforcer because Sunny needs someone cool, calm, and collected that's just
Yes.
going to randomly blow stuff up and walk away.
Right, like buildings that people want to.
That is still one of the best explosions ever.
People want to question about without his attorney.
Oh, I have to get back to tracking.
Oh, yeah. Now we need to know how many explosions, deaths,
Was I tracking explosions?
I don't know that you were.
I don't
Every
know.
day I feel like we come up with a new something we can be
I
tracking.
have a list in Google Keep
Of course you do.
weddings, engagements, babies, divorces, funerals, arrests, recast. Oh, got 2 temporary. Sorass left the show, back to the show, tampered lab results, accurate lab results, shootings, shot, back from the dead.
That's what we should ask Perry whenever we talk to him. Does he know how many lab results he screwed
That's
up?
true. Parent reveals. Okay. Oh, I got to put an end date. COVID hiatus, May 21st through, and it was empty. August 3rd.
There you go.
Okay. So yeah, I'm going to have to up that. If you think there's anything else we should be tracking,
Yeah, let us know.
I mean, don't totally. We can add it to 20. We can add it to 2021 because I am.
Right, we're not going back.
No. Okay. I started doing something at the beginning of the year and totally did not keep up with it. So that's just not going to be happening in our 2020 recap.
Okay.
Brando. So
I don't think he did anything.
I don't know.
I don't think he did.
There's definitely something going on with Renault.
Yeah, definitely something
With him.
going on.
But was it? I don't know. I'm not trying to think too much into it.
Right. We need more information. I agree. But I don't think, I know they purposely caught him with that look like, oh, to imply that he sabotaged the
But
bike.
I think it's super obvious if he did.
Exactly.
You know, oh,
Exactly. That's too
Jason
easy.
always puts the thing on his bike himself, and suddenly you did, and you're the last place he was, and oh, you're going to go telling everybody, by the way, Jason was just here.
Right. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense. I don't really have anything more than that. Oh, Brando was super nice with Sunny about Mike. That was a cute story. That was...
And he looked really choked up talking about the horse and
exactly.
everything. Oh,
That was cute.
I like him.
I like him too. Which is why, again, I don't want him to be the one that messed up Jason's stuff.
Yeah.
Because I want him on Sunny's side, not Renault's.
Maybe he'll be the new enforcer. He's more Jason-ish.
Oh, he is. And he has that background. He can
Uh-huh.
do it. It's a good thought. Well, now I'm excited to see where we're going.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So Jason becomes a cop. Dante becomes the bad guy that's against Sunny. And then Brando's his enforcer. Everybody switches roles.
Oh, there you go. The whole town would be like, what the heck?
Dante would wind up being Dominic,
Yeah.
the guy that Lulu originally fell in love with.
Oh, that would be cute for them to get back together that way. Okay. Okay, somebody else needs to comment with a totally different idea.
Seriously. But really, it's exciting. I'm just so happy that we're back.
Yeah, it was a good week. I felt like it wasn't too crazy. Like they weren't trying to make up for all this lost time, but it was enough of a teasers to pull you right back in again.
And I don't feel... So I know that they just spent 3 weeks re-showing episodes from 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch a single one of them. Did you?
No.
I don't feel like I lost anything.
No.
I didn't even listen to our show just to keep caught up either.
Nope, me neither.
Okay, so now that we're caught up on GH.
Reality check. Oh, I did one thing that I've never done before. It's not a good thing.
Wait, you were supposed to be doing this a while ago.
No,
Okay.
no. This is not a good thing. This is not like a life skill or whatever.
Oh.
Although,
Whatever happened to Amanda's life skills?
this week for life skills, I'm going to attempt to change my kitchen faucet.
Okay.
It's leaky, so I bought a new one, and I've had it for like 2 weeks, and I still haven't changed it yet.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that I do that. But my not good thing, but hopefully it's an okay thing. For the first time ever, I've requested a teacher for one of my kids. I have never been that parent, because I feel like you're not supposed to. They assign them, and you get what you get, and there's a reason for everything, blah, 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 blah. And so Madeline's going into 2nd grade, and there's a 2nd grade teacher that I loved because she was the best teacher. Like, Emily has ADHD, and whenever she was younger, the first teachers just acted like she was out of control. And this teacher saw it and was like, hey, listen, she didn't tell me, because they can't tell you to go whatever, but treated Emily with the respect and kindness that she deserved to put us on the right path so that she could get the stuff that she needed. So I just love her. So I did. I reached out to the principal and was like, hey. So,
well, good luck.
Yes, I'll keep you posted. Not encouraging that behavior, though, because those poor principals are probably like, we have enough going on right now. We don't need you requesting.
Did she also have Megan?
No, because she switched schools. That was whenever our district did all that changing of teachers and redistricting everyone.
But now she's an option again.
Yes, because now Madeline goes to the school that the other girls didn't go to. So
gotcha.
So yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I forget about that sometimes because
it's so weird.
My oldest was already beyond it.
Yes. So where to make sense to everyone else, where I live, there's one elementary school that you literally drive past to go to the other elementary school. And my older kids went to the further one, which didn't make any sense even then, but that's what had happened. And now it's redistricted, just like the whole town and the way the schools are run. So Madeline gets to go to this other school. So anyway,
where the teacher is.
I will keep you posted, and I'm not advocating that anyone should do that because I don't think you should do that. But it was really funny because when I emailed, I even had to point out, Madeline is my 4th. I've never done this before, so please don't hate me and give me what I want.
Oh my gosh. So how many different, I'm not even going to do the math right now.
Right? So many.
But that does say, I've sent 3 other kids the whole way through, and I request this one teacher.
Exactly. So please listen to me. So I'll keep you posted. But that was my reality for me as a mom. And then the other nice thing that I did this week, I guess, was I got my mom a bunny because she's feeling very lonely because all of us can't go over and visit as much. And we're concerned with school starting back up again that there's going to be tons of, now you need to quarantine until who knows. So she's always loved bunnies, and they're not that much work. So I went out and got our baby bunny, and she's so funny. Every day she has to call me Princess, which I don't like because it is so not an original name. She's all black. She could have come up with something. She's all black, and she has a little bit of gray on her feet. It's so cute. I feel like she could have come up with a better name, but she likes Princess. It's her bunny, whatever. But every day she calls, and she's like, she's just so funny. She jumped here, and she's running here, and blah, blah, blah.
That's awesome.
It's so cute. So I'm proud of myself for making the right decision and getting it all together. And there you go. So, and of course the kids are even more like, can we go see our bunny? I'm like, it's not our bunny. It's Grandma's bunny.
Right.
But sure, we'll go visit it. So it's super soft and snuggly and little things.
It's
are
a
just
little
cute.
bunny.
These things are just cute. So yeah, that was that.
Cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I was just super stressed out this week. It was a really, really, really rough week but
it's all going to work itself out in the end.
No, it's done.
Oh, okay. We'll see.
It's done.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
It was done.
Pretty blue packet.
Thursday. But no, I mean, there was just a lot of things happening too. So, I mean, work and personal. We finished up that the film camp that was called Futures Camp. Yeah, I feel like I was just pulled in 20 different directions this week.
I love that you have to look back at your calendar to realize what you did this week.
I do. Oh, I went over so there's a woman that I met a couple years ago through networking, and she's in her 70s and just the sweetest. And she gives me a lot of plants.
Aww.
So I haven't seen her in a while. And then COVID.
Yeah.
But she sent me a message a couple weeks ago saying, I'm digging up some bulbs. If you want any, I can wear a mask if you want to come over. So I went over there on Monday for a little bit. And she and I just sat down and talked. And she even said, she's like, my kids won't come see me because they have kids and they don't want to bring it to her. You know?
100% understand that.
But she's like, it's just so nice to have somebody here and talk to. And it was just so nice because I also got flowers.
Yeah.
So,
aw,
she gave me a lot.
that's awesome.
So that was great.
It is.
It was on Monday though. So like I could have totally used that on Friday.
Yeah.
You know? Been like, okay, just give me the flowers.
Yes. Let me come back and do this again on Friday.
My office had a virtual happy hour though on Thursday night. So that was nice.
Oh.
It was very much needed because
I'm sure.
things ended Thursday morning and Thursday night, I was just like, all right.
What time's happy hour?
By the way, Bacardi Limon. Okay, so Bacardi Limon is my favorite rum.
Okay.
I love it. Like I'll mix it with everything. Not everything. They now have cans that's Bacardi Limon and lemonade. So good.
I'll have to try that.
They taste like you're drinking a lemon head.
I would really like that.
They are fantastic.
I'm going to have to go get some of those. Thanks.
This is not sponsored by Bacardi. You should be over 21 years old if you're going to be drinking.
Yes. That would be a good sponsorship, though.
That would be. Hey, Bacardi.
What's in your cup right now, Shannon?
Bacardi Limon and Diet with lime. That might be my go-to.
There you go.
And I never drink, first of all, I don't really drink pop and I never drink diet, but for some reason, Bacardi Limon and Diet with lime. Huh. I've tried it with regular, and you cannot give me regular Bacardi and extra limes and tell me
No.
that that's what it is.
No, it's not the same. Absolutely not.
Not.
No.
But yeah, so I guess join us on Thursday as we talk about the secret life of Damien Spinelli.
I like the way you said that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird right now. It's all the Bacardi Limon.
Have a good week.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer 54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.